This is a Wild Games Production podcast.
Good morning, folks. This is Vince the Evil DM, the podfather of OSR Podcast, back with another episode here for you today. Well, this weekend was kind of a rough weekend. It started out Friday after I got out of work. The construction out on the road decided to cut the internet wires and the cable wires for the house, so I had no internet and no cable TV whatsoever, because, the brilliance of construction. Anyway, I was able to call, and they had a person come over that night when the issue happened because everything was down, and they reported everything was back up and normal in the area. So we had a tech here, and he was checking everything. And then by Saturday morning-ish, by the time I got home, everything seemed to be back to normal and fixed. So during that time, I really didn't have a lot to do, but it did get me pondering about certain things and flipping through my books, and a memory popped back up about when I was younger and we were playing, excuse me, it's a little bit early, we were playing Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 1E in the park, and I was playing with the great Joe DM, angels, as Nick used to say, oh, as he's descending down from the clouds to give us that great D&D game. But no, he showed us when your character dies. Obviously, characters die all the time in Advanced Dungeons & Dragons First Edition because it is the deadly edition, the most deadly edition. I would say Basic is probably could be more deadlier, but I always consider First Edition the deadly edition, Gygax's baby, and no other edition compares. I've always gone back to that, but I'm not here for Edition Wars. Anyway, so your character dies, and the party is, let's say, 4th level. And of course, in Advanced Dungeons & Dragons First Edition, levels fluctuate, because there could be characters at level 4, level 3, and level 2 all at the same time because of the experience that you're given. In this edition, obviously, not everybody has the same experience chart, and I really do like that. I like that a lot. I hate that everyone has to be on the same fair road as everybody else. It drives me up the wall, but you have characters at 4, 3, and 2. So where would you start this new player? Logically, you would probably think you would start them at level 1. And yeah, we've done that. But when the party gets up, it's fine for levels 4, 3, 2, and 1. You could do that. What Joe used to do, and I've kind of incorporated this into my games, is look at the level of your party. Where are they split? If it's like levels 6, 7, and 8, or the highest level is 9 and the lowest level is 5. What Joe used to do for that was always start the new character 1 level above the lowest level of the party, or he would do it 2 levels or 3 levels lower than the highest level of the party. And sometimes he would even be a pain and make people start at first level, and I don't think it was kind of fair, but it was all one of those, you live, you learn experiences. And that's how I run my games. I generally, when someone dies and they create a new character, I generally just make them the lowest level of the entire party. Boom. As if that person's also a level 1. Like, again, if we have a party of 4, 5, and 6, the new player comes in at 4. If everybody's on the same level, generally, let's say everybody's level 5 and a character happens to die, I would usually start them 1 level lower, level 4, and that's where their character would stand in the adventures going forward. Now, it's up to you how you want to do it. I've heard people say that you could take the average of the party and give that player that character level. I don't think that's fair, but it's really up to you as the DM how you want to do that. it just had me really thinking, because I haven't really played that way in a long time, and everybody's so used to the new way, the D20 way, where everybody's the same level and everybody has the same experience points chart, which I absolutely can't stand. And most of my group is newer aged players, even though some of them have their roots from older games, but they haven't played older games in years. So, I mean, one of my players is a very good old school player. He doesn't know it inside and out, but he's like, oh yeah, that's how we used to play, and he's perfectly fine with it. They have a couple other players that, when you mention THAC0, or descending armor class, they groan. I mean, they'll play 1E, but they prefer playing 3E or 4E or 5E over 1E, because they like that whole ascending armor class, the whole D20 die, and everybody on the same level of experience and not having all these multiple charts to look at. Again, for me, I enjoy the charts. I enjoy the separation like that. I like how everything is different. I don't think a fighter should be on the same level as a magic user as far as experience, but everybody has to have a trophy and everybody has to be fair now. That's basically how the games roll. Well, tell me what you think. Head over to anchor.fm/theevildm and leave me a voicemail, because voicemails are fun. And you can also give me an email at askthedm@theevildm.com. My website, theevildm.com, right now is being worked on. I'm trying to revamp that because I moved it from Blogger or Blogspot, whatever the heck it's called, because I can't stand that. Every time they update something, it destroys my website, and I'm tired of building it up over and over again. So it's going to WordPress now. No more Blogger. Tell me what you think. Well, not yet, but it's being built. So tell me what you think about this episode. Leave me some feedback. Go to iTunes. Give it a rating. Let me know. Keep it original, keep it old school, and Podfather out.